What's up? How's everybody doing? Got a Nintendo Direct today. I'm particularly psyched. I took notes on predictions, but I left them in another room, so have to make do. Looks like it's a little choppy, so I apologize for that. Hopefully that resolves soon. Let's see. Well, actually, is it working? Oh. So it's... Ooh, why is it like that? Yikes. It says it's not dropping the frames. I think it's just like not pumping them out in the first place. What? Let me try closing some things and see if that helps. All right, well, I'll just continue since you can probably hear me. What is up, David, Serial Commander, Sakeenster, The Crawl. Well, sorry, it's a secret to everybody, not David. I finished getting a video game. Yeah, we got a Nintendo Direct today. I have pretty big expectations, I guess. I expect it to... I expect it to just kind of set the course for what this year is going to look like. Most people think that the successor to the Switch is not going to come out until 2024. I am also one of those people. I think Zelda is going to be... Yeah, it looks like my processor's caught up. The intro was smooth. I think that playing the video ate up most of the bandwidth. I do not have like a streaming PC, and it also did some heavy lifting earlier, so that's part of it. Hopefully the frames dropping are better now, Serial Commander. But Zelda, I think that's going to be a big focus. I expect to see it somewhere in the middle of the Direct. I don't think they're going to cap it with Zelda, and I don't think they're going to lead with it. I think we're going to see Advance Wars drop. Maybe not Shadow drop, but I think it's coming. And then if it does not come, though, I think there's a chance they just don't release it. Because they kind of put themselves in a bad spot where like they're making a political statement kind of when they release it, because they're saying it wasn't okay to drop it earlier and now it is okay, and like, you know, you can read into it, so it's kind of like they maybe just shouldn't have even delayed it. They should have just like released it to little fanfare and then reminded everybody in email notifications or something. But yeah, my dream would be Star Fox, but not like a classic Star Fox, something like Adventures, but with air combat. I would like to see Doshin the Giant 3. That is always a dream. Good to see him. Good to see it's better now. OMG, that was really rough. Hopefully it sounds good. And also, I'll need you guys to let me know about the audio levels, because I might have to play with them on the... I'm not used to sharing a screen. This is not a reaction channel, though the thumbnail might make you think that it is. But yeah, I'm stoked. I'm still David, though. You were confused by the Advance Wars take. They delayed Advanced Wars because of the conflict in Ukraine, and... like they just thought it was hitting too close to home. I think there are war games released all the time and they didn't have to delay it, but they chose to. And then they kind of made it so that there's not really like, you know, anytime you drop, there's always a war going on, like all over the world. It just kind of was like, I don't know. You know, if they drop it, it's kind of signaling like, oh, well, it's okay now. Things are good now. And so it's like, when are they ever totally good though? They just should have stayed like probably clear of like having anything tied to it at all and just stuck to their original release schedule. That's just what I think, but yeah, Doshin the Giant, Toblerone, that is, would really love to see some Doshin. Oh, yeah, they have. I agree. Matt, or I finished a video game. Oh, okay, cool, yeah. Yeah, I think, like, it was just a weird move. I guess maybe because a lot of the characters are that kind of look like Russian or Ukrainian. Maybe they thought it just hit a little too close to home, or it was a little too fresh. I think they just didn't know what to do, so they delayed it without thinking too much. And then, yeah, but it is what it is. If we don't see it here, which I think we will, but if we don't see it here and they're just still silent on it, that's what I'm saying. I think they might not ever release it. They might just be like, whatever, they'll just eat the development costs. They couldn't have been that high anyway. Doshin chances lower than Mother 4. Oh, you know what? There's still music. Hopefully it wasn't too loud. I don't think that they're lower than Mother 4. Because I think that like Nintendo need, like, that sounds like such a... Mother 4 is something you put on the successor to the Switch. Like, Mother 4 is something you lead with going into the next system. Doshin is a swan song. Come on. Audio is great. The audio is good now, but when the direct kicks off, I'm not sure if it will be. So that's what I'm asking. I'm asking if you guys can tell me once that starts. So. Oh, is it really the crawl? Okay, I've never played Advance Wars. If it is literally taking place in Ukraine, that is a little different. So I've touched Famicom Wars and Super Famicom Wars, but never Advanced Wars. And I only played with those games a little bit. And I almost bought that one that was made a little bit later. I forget the name now, but it came out on the Switch kind of earlier. Like, I want to say 2018. It was kind of like an Advance Wars clone. But I mean, the fans want it. The fans clearly want it. I think it's time. So. But if it's not now, then it may be never, because no one can predict the future in regards to like how things are panning out over there. Yeah, it was a weird thing to do. Like when they did it, the first thing that came to mind was that one E3 where people were kind of clowning on that one guy who worked for one of the two Call of Duty studios, and it's like, it's just that tactile war experience that only Call of Duty can deliver. He says it's something like that. And I watch that probably once a year around E3 time, just leading into it. I watch a lot of E3 compilations, if you know what I mean. That's what part of why I'm going to miss it. I love the cringe of like business casual, but wearing a blazer, guys, dudes on stage talking about video games, and also like to the investors kind of, and also like to the weird, like half journalist, half what. It's just... E3 is weird, and so I miss it, and that's why I'm kind of gonna miss the live portion of E3. I loved it. I really missed when Nintendo was on stage, even though it was probably in their best interest to get off after 2008 E3, which is a legendary E3. Okay, guess we got about 4 minutes left. Pikmin 4. Will we see any Mario movie stuff? They've been having separate directs for the Mario movie, and so I kind of feel like if we see anything about it, it's going to be just a quick blurb. Nothing too fancy, nothing serious. Let's see. Gosh, Nintendo is so red. Look at that, man. It's so red on screen. But, yeah, a new Mario game would be cool. Something I would really like to see is like Super Mario Bros. 4. Maybe there is technically already a 4. I wouldn't count World as that. I'd like to see a new 2D Mario game that drops the new branding, because the new is now old. It's time to make the old new again. So, you don't think either is going to get another release? No, I think so. I think we'll see another Mother game, and I think we'll see another Doshin game, because if we don't see another Doshin game, I'm going to have to make that happen on my own. We'll see. I will buy the license. How expensive could it be? Oh. A little toasty in this jacket, not gonna lie. In Florida, spring is pretty much sprung. So all the geese at work are pairing off, and yeah. Yeah, it's a McDonald's red for sure, Serial Commander. It is, it's definitely that hunger red. Oh yeah, Danny, like the Three Amigos, that image, I look at that and I want to cry. Like, see, like the Triforce basically, seeing like Reggie and Miyamoto and Iwata like bumping fists outside of E3. Those are the good old days. Like, I miss the 3DS announcement, E3. It's just like, I miss Iwata, really. I'm actually working on a little something about Iwata just because I miss that man. I miss that Nintendo. But, you know, what can you do? One thing I'm a little worried about here is one of these two screens might start first. I'm looking at this one, but that's the one that it's basing things off of, so I might have to like do a little finagling there, or I'll just go with it and it'll be imperfect, but you know. Golden Sun Duology. I've only played one Golden Sun game, and it was for the DS. Even just GBA games on Switch. Yeah, GBA games would be pretty dope. I have some GBA games on my 3DS, and I was one of the few people that didn't hack that was lucky enough to get those because I was part of the ambassador program. It was my first Wario Land game I played, Wario Land 4, because of that. And Minish Cap. Really cool that they had those games on there. I think they had an F-Zero game as well. It'd be cool if those came to Switch Online. I'd like to see original Game Boy first, or maybe not first, but just as well, in addition to. They might save that for the next console, though, because I feel like we're at that point where, oh, it's starting, at least on, this screen. Looks like the other one's a little behind. I'm going to try and sync them. Okay, they're about synced. Maybe not. Okay, now they are. Oh, Pikmin. Starting with Pikmin. Hell yeah. I still love that logo when the Pikmin formed the four with the flowers. That was a really good reveal trailer. Oh, but let me know about the audio. Make sure it's not... don't need to turn it down or up a little bit. Dang, I'm realizing there's like a full minute delay on this. I'm so sorry, guys. My responses are going to be delayed. Fire Emblem Sacred Stones, let's go. Hey, Nick. Sacred Stones, yeah, that is how I played Sacred Stones, actually, was on the GBA. Okay. We got another little Pikmin. Hopefully there's multiplayer returning from Pikmin 3. This one's cute. The girl with the hair. Red Pikmin. Okay, good. We got red Pikmin. Will there be Pikmin Bloom integration in this game? It remains to be seen. So the aesthetic of this game, I'm not totally sold on currently. Ooh, Ice Pikmin. That's cute. Oh, I like his little breakdance. Nice. This is a good game to start with. It's popular, but it's still kind of like niche by Nintendo standards. And someone please confirm if the audio is okay, by the way. The dog is adorable. Very big fan of the... Oh! In the water. Oh, man. Battle mode. That would be good. This is a very sick looking boss. Okay. Ooh, this too. All right, as far as like the under the house dungeon aesthetic, I'm really digging that. It's just that this game kind of looks like an Unreal Engine 4 game. But, you know, there's that YouTube compression, so that's probably part of it. I definitely want this game. But like it's like the Sacred Realm and Skyward Sword, but for Pikmin. 721, okay. Not too far off.
Hello, everyone. I'm Shinya Takahashi.
All right, Takahashi.
For today's Nintendo Direct.
Turn up the direct volume, I suppose. Yeah, I'll turn up the direct volume.
A dog-like creature was spotted. What kinds of things?
You can let me know if that's good, and I'll check back.
Please look forward to more information in the future. Let's see our first batch of Nintendo Switch headlines.
Let's do.
This new hero is a real gem. Introducing Volume 3
Okay,
of the Xenoblade
more Xeno.
Chronicles 3 Expansion Pass DLC.
Lapidurist extraordinaire.
What now?
Say hello to Masha.
Say
the
hello
newest
to
hero,
Masha.
the refined Lapidarist. She can use special ore to craft accessories.
I played,
and
okay,
receive
Xenoblade 2
various
might be my
effects.
favorite game on
Challenge
Switch
battles
that's
with
for
roguelike
Switch
elements are also
exclusively.
being added. Select only one character
but I
and
haven't
battle
played
wave
3 yet.
after wave of enemies. For every
Should
win,
I?
you'll earn more
Hello,
heroes
Christian.
and
What's up?
special abilities. Rack up victories
Nice,
with your heroes
nice.
and set your sights on the
Eyeballed
final
it.
stage.
Thanks, Toblerone.
You might also get special in-game outfits as a reward. And coming in Volume 4 later
4.
this year.
Tell me why! Is this really
Shulk.
what you want? Nothing's gonna get
That looks
through
like a
to
Rex
him.
with a goatee.
He's a heartless machine.
And that looked like a Jin, but slightly modded. That's pretty, wherever this
Like
is.
killing Granddad wasn't enough for you?
Volume 3 of
I will say the
Xenoblade
color palette for
Chronicles 3
Xeno
expansion
3
pass
base
for the
game
Xenoblade Chronicles
was
3 game
a
launches
little
on the
lacking,
Nintendo
at least in the
Switch
earlier
system
areas,
February
from what
15th.
I saw over the shoulder. Shake it,
Shake it,
amigo.
amigo.
All right.
3, 2, 1, yeah! Move to the beat in a brand new Samba de Amigo game.
This
Grab
is
your
still a little
Joy-Con
ahead, so I'm gonna-
controllers and gently shake them like maracas
There
to
we
match
go.
the targets during a song.
Yeah, Sakeenster, Breath of the Wild is on Wii U as well,
Dance.
but it's a toss-up. They're different kinds of games. I don't know, I might have to pick Breath of the Wild, but at the same time, Xenoblade 2, like when it came out, it was just like that game. Like I wasn't waiting for years for it, so it didn't have that kind of emotional sort of expectation and attachment
Compete online in
to go along with it.
Party.
But
Those with the lowest scores in each round
yeah,
will be
it would be a toss-up if I was counting that, but since it came out on Wii U, it's truly a Wii U game that they specifically delayed for Switch, so I wouldn't consider it a Switch original or like
Grab those
exclusive anyway.
controllers and get shaken when Samba de Amigo Party Central shimmies onto Nintendo Switch.
Party
this summer.
Central. I pretty much did not pay attention to anything from this trailer, but the aesthetic was. Oh, style savvy? Let's go.
Fashion. Welcome to Fashion.
Oh, Fashion Dreamer.
This
Okay.
is the place to glam it up and
What
express
even?
yourself. Here, you'll aim to become a stylish influencer.
Okay, it still looks
And
good.
You're in luck. Tons of people are seeking the latest trends.
I am also seeking the latest trends.
Give them a like if you dig their style. Or suggest new outfits for them to grow as an influencer.
Let's do.
Now it's time for fashion design.
It certainly
Choose
is.
from over 1,000 design options. Then add a personal touch to give your item a final flourish. You can get the items other people are wearing by liking
The aesthetic kind of reminds me of Shin Megami Tensei
Mix
Fire
and match
X
your
Fire
favorites to
Emblem
create
Tokyo,
new
whatever
looks.
that game was. At least when they're walking
Connecting
around.
online, you can expand your friend circle and grow your brand. Got an eye for fashion? Then get styling when Fashion Dreamer debuts exclusively on Nintendo Switch this year.
I'm intrigued by Fashion Dreamer. I'll say that. Those games are often more than they seem.
Delve into these dark worlds. Dracula's Castle Beckons
Oh,
in this new
okay.
paid DLC for the roguelite action platformer Dead Cells.
If this is something, I know about Dead Cells, but if this Castlevania Dead Cells is something that is already out on other systems, I was not aware of it. It's pretty cool looking. I will say that kind of like HD pseudo 2D graphics, I'm not always crazy. They're a little busy for me, but usually when you're playing, you can see through all of the like visual vomit and kind of get through it, and you forget about it a little bit. It's just kind of hard to see what's going on.
Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
That's a pretty cool screen though.
Enter a new grid in this narrative puzzle adventure set within the Tron universe.
Tron.
Uncover dangerous truths and
One of those
retrieve what was
OG Disney
lost
movies.
as you navigate through a perilous world. Your decisions and the alliances you forge will impact your journey and the entire server. Tron Identity launches first for consoles on Nintendo Switch this April. Who's there? Wait, is that? Well, that can't
Is this
be good.
Spy versus?
The
No.
time-bending murder mystery
That's a very
Ghost
odd
Trick
looking. It
returns
looks
in
familiar,
HD.
but I don't actually
After
know.
kicking the bucket and becoming a ghost, you can possess and control
How am I
objects.
feeling about this
With
so
your
far?
powers, you can even help
It
others
feels
like
weak
this
so
woman
far.
and change any
Nothing huge yet.
fates.
We are in C territory, I'd say.
Detective, spirits onto Nintendo
Like nothing
Switch this
horrendous, nothing that I dislike. And there's still a lot left, but so far a little weak.
Connected Worlds, one suspenseful thriller.
The real suspense is just, you know, like waiting for the games we're all here for. Something I miss is waiting for directs back in like the dark days of Nintendo, the Wii U days. Hoping for like a cool, unexpected 3DS announcement or something like that. This doesn't look terrible actually, so far. Visually it looks pretty good. Don't love the pro tags look, but I get over that in pretty much any game.
武力兵器の使用はデカバングルにかざして申請よ。
ヒゲじじい、宝石強奪未遂で現行犯逮捕する。面白くなるよ。ハーバードがカラフル猫ちゃんになってる。何が起こった？
誰かがデータを置き換えたんだ。
I like the look of this city actually.
警察のシステムに潜入しプログラムを書き換え。
And it looks like a true turn-based, which I like too.
これが犯罪だと。この狂った街では手段を選んで。
It's gonna be impossible to tell if it's actually a good game just from the trailer. Oh, okay. Don't really want to be a police officer. So,
Once upon a time,
yeah.
there was a witch and a demon. Experience Bayonetta's origins as a young witch named
This is old
Teresa,
news.
seeking the power to rescue her imprisoned mother. She ventures
It
deep
is
into the
cute, but,
Avalon
like,
forest ruled by fairies.
I'm going
These
to
are
the
games
forest.
that it's hard for me to pay for,
I'm
you
going
know?
to become a witch and save Mummy.
There's just so many
There,
games out there.
she'll encounter the otherworldly demon Cheshire. You'll control both witch and demon at the same time. Harness Cereza's magic and Cheshire's ferocity to travel through this mysterious and dangerous forest. They'll need to work together in battle as well.
DECA are branching out from
Cereza
high
cannot
school
attack
business
and can only
clubs.
support
I had to read that
Cheshire
several
by
times. I don't know what that
matching
means.
enemies. Hold an enemy
But is it related? Is it
while Cheshire
DECA police? Was that it?
or stop an aggressive one to focus on another.
Let me know.
Strategically use each
Coop.
character's abilities to win battles. The duo will gain strength as they continue their journey. By obtaining more powers, new paths can be opened, and battles can be more easily swayed in your favor. Can Cereza and Cheshire find their happily ever after?
Cheshire, let's go!
Bayonetta Origins, Cereza and the Lost Demon prowls onto the Nintendo Switch system March 17th.
It looks enjoyable, just like,
Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo
I don't know.
How was that? Next, please take a look at this.
How was that? Here's a human face. All right, here we go. I own this game, and I have yet to play it. Will this get me in? I played almost 200 hours, maybe over 200 hours of Splatoon 2, so. Anything epic? Yeah, so far we're a little lacking in the epic department, Hayden. Sadly. That is if you're still here, because there's like a minute delay on my stream. My apologies. I have expansion pass fatigue.
Introducing the Splatoon 3 expansion pass. This
Like, I don't like
fantasy
the
includes
slow
2
drip,
waves of content.
and the just every game needs
First
one, and
wave
it's,
is Inkopolis. Make this splat-tastic
I don't know.
place for
I think I'm
the
just
original
being a
Splatoon game, your
curmudgeon,
stomping grounds.
an old man, gaming boomer
This
over
is
here.
Booyah Base. It's got some pretty nifty weapons and gear. You might spot a few familiar faces alongside new shopkeepers. Products here are the
Multiplayer
same as the
online
ones
card
in
battles, please.
Splatsville, so shop wherever your
I have enough of
products are
those to play.
strongest. Salmon
Play a good amount of Dominion and
Table
Yu-Gi-Oh!
turn battle.
online.
The show. And Amiibo
Prime
collection
4.
of
Oh,
all
yeah,
the
I meant to
same
mention
way
this in
into.
my predictions. Metroid's not going to be in this, unless it's like a remake of like the first one. They're definitely giving it the like Breath of the Wild treatment, except I don't think it's coming out on Switch. I think it's just absolutely the next system. Which, this is not financial advice, but I think it's an excellent time to pick up Nintendo stock. I've been like waiting for just like the right feeling, because I am a feeler. I'm not like a, you know, finance guru or anything like that. But they just have so many big things right on the horizon with the Mario movie, parks coming to the United States, a new system yet to be announced. All of this is hype. All of this is rumors. That is when you want to buy typically. But again, not financial advice. That's a lot of things that need to be painted. Okay. Pearl and Marina? You know what's interesting? I said I played 200 hours of Splatoon 2. I never touched the single player. I didn't play it once. I was just doing turf wars and just splatfests. I never got the Octopass either.
Wave 1 Inkopolis launches this spring.
I hope you didn't buy a Switch just for Prime 4, David. Probably not, because you seem like a Nintendo guy. You are here after all, but I think, yeah, I don't think it's coming to Switch after all.
Many people have played Splatoon 3 since its launch.
So, Coop, there is an indication just in the timing. In the timing of the Switch is kind of long in the tooth, as they say. Or maybe they don't. I was thinking about that in the car. I was like, I don't actually know what that means. But it's been out for a while.
Let's see some more Nintendo Switch
Nintendo Switch headlines, okay. But basically, it's about that time where you would want an upgrade. I think they were planning to do the Switch Pro for a while, but then because of the chip shortage, they just went with the Switch OLED instead. And I think now we're just in successor territory. I think we're going to see something totally different. And I don't know if it's going to be good. They kind of have like an every other like hit and a miss kind of thing lately. I have high hopes for backwards compatibility for whatever it may be. I'm looking for a code name though. I remember talking about the NX forever, and we have no NX moniker to call the next system. I don't think it's going to keep the Switch branding. I think they learned their lesson with the Wii U.
Glide through the air to reach distant
But it's
platforms
tempting.
in
It's
hidden
tempting to
areas.
do a Switch 2.
Each
I mean, if it's
character's
very obvious,
personality
like
shines
2,
through in
maybe,
their
but
action.
I'd still prefer something
Up to 4
different.
pals locally
And
can raid the
totally
island.
different looking as
Share a
well.
hug for extra help.
With no Joy-Con drift, ideally.
Play leapfrog for larger jumps, or drop a rope to lend a hand.
Right, yeah, we don't have, there are no leaked documents. There have been leaked documents about a Switch Pro that never came to fruition.
Exploring the island, you'll meet unusual
So
allies
yeah,
and
this is
dangerous
just
foes.
like, it's about that time. It could be a little longer, but I'm
Carefully to
thinking
figure
next
out the
year is
secrets
the
to
year.
victory.
And the last time I bought Nintendo stock, it was when it was selling for around $30, and I sold at the peak at around $80, and that was just based on
Pre-orders
vibing.
begin today on Nintendo eShop.
And I'm not, like I said, I'm not like an expert, but it's fun, kind of, you know, with companies that you are emotionally invested in.
New emblems are
Fire Emblem
coming to
Engage
future
expansion
waves
pass.
of the Fire Emblem Engage
I haven't purchased this
expansion
yet, but
pass
Three Houses
DLC.
is another one of my
Wave
favorites
2
on the
includes
Switch.
Hector,
My favorite
Emblem of
Fire Emblem
Strength.
is Fire Emblem Awakening.
Raise defense and unleash
And as bad as I
counterattacks.
wanted to play it, I skipped Fates because I just couldn't believe they split one game into 3. One game's worth of content into 3 3DS games, and I was just like, that's too much. Camilla's back.
Camilla, Emblem of Revelation. Modified
I will play though Engage. I know some people have complained saying it looks like Genshin Impact, but
Crom and Robin, Emblem of Bonds.
Hayden, do you really
Foes
think
with
that?
sword
I
and
mean,
magic attacks. Veronica, Emblem of
I feel
Heroes.
like it's too late for that. I could see it though, like
Summon additional allies to fight for your cause.
if that happens, I wouldn't be just flabbergasted or anything, but I definitely think they're going to drop the Switch branding and release something totally not Switch. But
will be unlocked.
I don't know, it's kind of like, what are they going to mess up, you know?
our prayers. Who is it that's putting your world in danger now?
What are they going to mess up? Hopefully we can message friends on the new system. Hopefully, you know, it has more of those kind of modern amenities, and I mean, by modern, I mean like
Nintendo Switch system.
first generation Xbox. We'll see. Hector. Okay, man, I need to pay more attention. It's tough for me to multitask. I am not a reaction guy
Known as
typically.
aspirations dwell. When a megacorp
But yeah,
endangers the harmony
I think
between revelry and
Nick,
our world,
Hector was one of those
future of
guys that I saw in
humanity
your
hangs in the
Fire
balance.
Emblem mobile
In this
game. What was
narrative
that
adventure,
called?
harness your
I think
divine gift
I
of
saw that it hit
clairvoyance
its 6-year
to
anniversary the
travel
other day
between
though.
worlds,
Fire Emblem Heroes, that's it.
see the future, and decide humanity's fate. Many
The
branching
Disney game,
story
yeah,
paths,
the
along with a
Sakinster,
living
the Disney
soundtrack by
game on
Celeste
the
composer
3DS.
Lena
If you're
Raine,
talking about
set
Epic
the
Mickey,
stage for your journey.
the art style for
Eventually,
Epic
you'll
Mickey
side
is
with one of
just
the 6
gorgeous,
aspirations like
and
Bond,
this was like kind of like
or
old
chaos
school meets
to
new
change
school
the
Cal
story's
Arts
outcome.
something, and I wasn't
To which
totally
destiny
feeling it,
do
but
you aspire?
at least Mickey didn't look
Harmony,
like
the
hit the
Fall of
worst
Reverie
Mickey I've seen.
Launches first for consoles on Nintendo Switch this June. These games will have you roll.
Dylan's Rolling Western? Nope, role playing. Okay.
Octopath Traveler 2 is just
Would have been
around
cool
the
to see
corner.
another Dylan's Rolling Western. Those games were a lot of fun on
Today's
3DS,
Nintendo
and they bring
Direct,
back
a
good
demo
memories for me.
containing the game's opening hours will be available on Nintendo eShop. 8 new stories await. Which path will you take first?
Yeah, Hayden, I think we're definitely going to get more portability in the next system. I think because, like, otherwise we would have to get a portable and a console, because they're never going back, I don't think, having a console that you can't take with you. That seems to be tried and true. Ooh, Wii Katamari!
Roll in a classroom, a zoo, and space?
What?
New features include playing as the young king of all cosmos.
You can actually play as the
five
King
new
of all
challenges.
cosmos.
And taking
I've only
photos
played
with
the first
selfie
Katamari Damacy. If this is a thing that exists, I'm not aware of
We
it.
Love Katamari Reroll plus
Okay,
Royal
sorry.
Reverie comes to Nintendo Switch June 2nd. In
Yeah,
addition,
David, I think you
active
got the
Nintendo
name right
Switch
there.
Online members can play a free game trial of Katamari Damacy Reroll. Combine
Yeah, I don't.
powers,
Another thing they need to
suddenly
fix.
fend
I see
off
your
evil
post about mobile
in this
games,
turn-based
Hayden.
RPG.
They need to like
Free
end that
traverse of
partnership
breathtaking
with
world.
DNA
Meet
or
characters
however you
from
say
all
it,
walks of
because like as much as I have had great experiences with the Switch app, I'm one of the few, and they can't keep doing this voice chat separately on the app sort of deal. That is not baked in on their games is just a real shame. Like, that needs to change in whatever comes next. But I do think it is going to be a portable system, for sure. I don't think they're ever going back to console only.
Duke it out in this free-to-play online multiplayer showdown.
Odyssey Interactive Omega. Oh, that's a big hamster boy.
Battles, air hockey style. Use each striker's skills to dominate each
I like the look of that guy. Dubu? That is a guy.
Block areas to gain the advantage. Or knock opponents out of the arena with explosive moves. Omega Strikers slides onto Nintendo
Right.
Switch April 27th. Pre-orders for this free-to-play game begin.
Pre-orders
today
for
on
a free-to-play
Nintendo eShop.
game? What does that mean?
Dive back into the sprawling labyrinth.
Oh.
The first 3 Etrian Odyssey games is coming to
Oh,
Nintendo Switch,
yeah.
remastered in HD. Many treasures lie deep within a massive labyrinth. Its paths are intertwined.
Are you
and vicious
happy,
monsters
The
lurk in
Crawl?
the
Are you happy,
shadows.
Brendan?
A blank map is your only guide.
This is awesome. Okay, cool. So they just handled the drawing on a separate part of the screen. That's fine.
Venture into the labyrinth with 5
That would be cool if you
adventurers.
could rotate your
As
Switch,
the
though,
game
and play it
leader,
like you were
you can
playing on a
assign
3DS or
roles, like the
DS.
Allied Defending Protector or the
This looks
ultra-fast
gorgeous.
Dark Hunter.
I'm so happy that they kept the look and like the graphics the same, because I hate when they
Should be
update some of the
fall in
textures and they
battle.
just look
You
terrible.
can change your team and learn new skills to strengthen your party before challenging the labyrinth again. 24 newly drawn character illustrations are
Kalidos? I'm
included.
sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. Is it just
Plus, take
reroll? I don't think
advantage
it's
of
just
new
reroll.
difficulty options and a new auto mapping function for smoother
The PS2
exploration.
version is better. I believe it.
Etrian Odyssey Origins Collection.
I believe it.
Launches on Nintendo Switch June 1st. Each game in the collection will
Yeah,
also be
second screen is
available
huge,
separately on
Toblerone,
Nintendo eShop.
but I think it's
Pre-orders
very
begin
doable.
today on Nintendo eShop.
Because you're just drawing grids, really. Yeah, here we go. Advance Wars. All right.
Tactical skills
Is it a shadow drop?
Calling all strategy fans. The Advance Wars 1
The
plus
Engineering
3
Bay
campaign
is an
only
excellent
a couple
channel
of
that
months
loves
away.
Advance Wars, and I
Join
know he
Andy,
is extremely
Max,
happy right now
Sandy,
that
and more
this
in
is on
full
screen.
Story campaigns, each one filled with colorful turn-based tactical action.
And I know a lot of people complain about the art style. I really like it. I think like it's rare that I.
Design your own maps and share them with
It's
friends.
just like I can tell
Let's
that
go head-to-head in
a lot of
local
effort
and
went
online
into it,
play.
and like
Advance
love. I
Wars
feel like they
1+2
respected the
Reboot
look of the
Camp comes to
original.
Nintendo Switch
It just
April
it looks
21st.
sharp to me. I
Pre-orders
don't know why so
begin
many people are
today on
complaining.
Nintendo eShop. A new story will unfold in the Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe game. Magolor, the interdimensional traveler from the main adventure, has lost his powers and must escape the realm between dimensions.
Onion Creature is stoked right now. That is a Kirby forward channel that I really enjoy.
All he can do now is a basic attack and jump.
I like the concept of this already, though. Are we turning Kirby into like a pseudo Metroidvania where you have to gain your powers back like that?
Different
I'm liking
abilities
that.
Can be restored and enhanced.
This game's probably guaranteed for me to pick up just because I enjoy playing
Improve
Kirby with certain
Magolor's
people.
levitation, or increase his attack range. The order in which you restore
Smooth
his
gameplay all the way
powers is
through.
up to you. There are over 20 interdimensional stages to explore.
Okay. Lots of collision bugs. That's not good.
Up to
If
4
those bugs
players on the same
exist,
system
though, in the
can
PC
venture
version, they
through
will
this
probably also
mysterious
definitely
realm
exist in the
together.
Switch version.
Can Magolor restore his powers and
Those
safely
looked like
return
little
to his
bouncing
world?
Kuromis.
You can access this new epilogue after clearing story mode.
I'm into the epilogue. That looks cool.
After today's Nintendo Direct, a demo will
Oh,
be
hell yeah.
available on Nintendo
I'm
eShop.
downloading that immediately.
Up to 4 players can play a specially arranged demo with select stages and subgames.
Kirby is the cutest hero.
Kirby's
I'm gonna
return to
say
Dreamland
for me it
Deluxe
might be
launches
Doshin.
on the Nintendo Switch system February 24th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
We hope you're looking forward to the new story in Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe. Next, here's some news about Nintendo Switch Online.
Some news about Nintendo Switch Online. Is this Game Boy games? Yeah. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Hell yeah.
Game Boy games are being added to Nintendo Switch Online. On Nintendo
The superior
Switch,
version.
You can play these games anytime, anywhere, just like you could back in the day. Let's introduce the games that will be available at launch. Tetris.
Demo live
Arrange
stream,
the falling
please.
tetraminos and aim for a high score. Super Mario Land 2. 6
One
golden
live
coins.
stream a month is
Reclaim the
currently as
castle
much
that
as I can
Mario
handle.
stole from you. The Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening DX. Awaken the Wingfish to escape Covalent Island.
I was very unhappy with the
Gargoyle's
Switch
Quest.
remake
Save the Ghoul
of
Realm Aspire brand
Link's
from the
Awakening.
Ghosts and Goblins series.
It's just unacceptable that a
Game & Watch Gallery
game
3. Play an
that simple
assortment of
should
Game &
run
Watch
that
titles.
poorly in the overworld. It just really, watching that chug was
Alone
the
in
most
Dark,
frustrating
the
thing for
new
me.
nightmare.
I don't always
Solve a
care about a
murder
game's
mystery on the
performance,
supernatural
but when it
Shadow
performs
Island.
worse than the original, it's
Metroid
just
2,
very
Return
annoying.
of Samus. Destroy the Metroids,
That's cool that
hiding
you can
on
play
planet
Metroid 2.
SR388.
I need to play Metroid 2. Oh, hell
Wario
yeah.
Land 3. Traverse a world that changes between day and night based on your actions.
Wario games need to come back. We need like a...
Kirby's Dream Land.
I think Treasure made that
Inhale
Wario
and spit out
game.
enemies in Kirby's
Was it
debut title.
Wario World for GameCube? I would like to see something like that again. I'd like to
can
see
use the
another
Game Boy.
DK game.
Game Boy Pocket,
I really
or
should.
Game Boy Color screen filters.
The colors are pretty off. You know what, Toblerone? They are pretty off. But you know what? They're pretty on
More games
on
will be added in
the Analog
future.
Pocket. And I'm going to be doing an Analog Pocket giveaway soon, so stay tuned. Not on this stream, though, but coming up. And Game Boy Advance. Wow. How about that?
Game Boy Advance games are being added to Nintendo
Minish
Switch
Cap.
Online Plus expansion.
Will we
pack.
get F-Zero? Will we get Sacred Stones?
Here are the games that you
Oh,
can play at launch.
nice. We're getting these versions?
Super Mario Advance 4. Super
Oh,
Mario
man.
Brothers
So
3.
the NES version
Play
is better.
58 extra levels from the Nintendo
However,
e-reader accessory.
I love the
Mega
castle,
Micro
like,
games.
background
Experience the
parallax
origins of the
scrolling in
lightning
that
fast
version of
micro
Mario 3.
games.
So that's exciting.
Kuru Kuru Kururin.
Kuru
Guide the
Kuru
spinning
Kurin.
stick to the goal without hitting obstacles.
I'll try it. I'll try all these.
Mario Kart
Super Circuit.
Circuit.
Super Circuit
Brings
is
the
like,
first Mario
I
Kart
remember
game
the
created for
advertisements
a
on
portable
TV for
system.
this game when I was a kid. Oh, hell
Mario
yeah.
and Luigi,
Man, they're
Superstar
dropping a
Saga.
lot of
Enter into a
games.
zany world and fight with equally zany attacks.
Oh, you know what? I bet this is expansion pass. I didn't even pay attention to that, but that's
Legend of
hilarious.
Zelda, the Minish
I
Cap.
refuse.
Shrink to
I
miniature
refuse.
size and dive into a big adventure. Local and online play is supported for compatible games, and up to 4 players can play together.
Gargoyle's Quest was on there? Featuring
More
the
games
Red
will be
Devil
added to
from
this
Ghosts and
library as
Goblins?
well.
I must have missed that, Hayden. I'm sorry. Oh, I saw Sacred
After
Stones.
this
Or wait, no,
presentation,
no,
you
no,
can
no,
play
no,
these
no.
Game
I saw the
Boy
one
titles
Roy's
with
in.
the
My
Nintendo
bad.
Switch Online membership. Or play
Got a little
both Game
excited.
Boy and Game Boy Advance titles with the Nintendo Switch
You know what?
Online Plus
This is
expansion pack
belated, but
membership.
let's go.
Select Game Boy titles will be playable on Nintendo Switch. And after today's Nintendo Direct, you'll be able to play the Game Boy and Game Boy Advance titles
It
we
just says,
introduced.
yeah, it just says Switch Online.
Please look forward to more
Maybe it's not
information
expansion
about
pass.
Nintendo Switch Online and Nintendo Switch Online.
Hey,
Plus
Show,
expansion
what's up,
pack in the
man?
future.
Congrats on 1K, by the way.
Let's
I
see
saw
some
you
more
finally
headlines.
pass 1K, Show. Very nice.
The original Metroid Prime game is remastered on Nintendo
I saw this
Switch.
predicted by a somewhat reliable source. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, it looks pretty good. Will Samus's face still show in the dark on your visor, though? The thing about a lot of these games... It looks pretty good, actually. So sick. One of the best, it's an underrated title screen too for Metroid Prime. It's the first Metroid game I ever played. Actually, was it? Yeah, it was. I think I played Fusion after. But the thing about a lot of these things is the GameCube games still look beautiful. And so like a lot of times it's kind of like widescreen, sure, but I just like, they don't necessarily need remakes, at least not for me, but not everyone's like me, so. Cool. Yeah, the Prime music is really good, David. With the Wii plus CRT is always too tempting. That's what the Wii is such a good system for that like kind of in-between tech feel that you can play on a CRT.
This remaster adds new dual stick controls.
And you can play Game Boy games. When the Wii came out, that was kind of when I was in a phase of not playing Nintendo really. Playing Halo.
Among other control options.
As a teen.
Explore Talon 4 with
but
preferred play style. The digital
yeah,
version of
in
Metroid
retrospect, I
Prime
really like the Wii.
Remastered launches on Nintendo eShop later today. The physical version of the game will be available in stores February 22nd. Put your master detective skills to the test. This is the World Detective Organization.
Those are two cats with wings.
A trainee detective and Shinigami.
I will say, like,
spirit haunting
a
him,
lot of people
will solve
complain
the
every
strange
time there's like,
incidents within
it's like
Conrad
another
World,
anime game
a
is
city
shown.
ruthlessly
And
controlled
usually
by
I'm just kind of like,
Amaterasu
get over it. But
Corporation.
in this instance,
You'll investigate
I am
these
kind of like,
incidents alongside master detectives of the
maybe a little
organization.
animated out.
Each
I don't
one
know.
has a supernatural ability
I like
that
anime,
can
but
prove useful during investigations. Mimic
come on,
body
guys.
types and voices with disguise. Detect heartbeats and whispers.
You couldn't
with
believe
audio
how good
aptitude.
Prime was. You avoided it. Why did you avoid it? Were you just scared because it was still in that transition from 2D to 3D phase, or
So this is post-cognition.
So use that
day
to get
one
closer
physical?
to cracking
Oh,
the
you're talking
case.
about Metroid. I don't know
After collecting
if
enough
you're
evidence,
excited about
a
this game right
mystery
here.
labyrinth will appear.
Again, there's like a minute delay. Gotta work on that. Gotta find out what's going on there.
And uncover the truth.
Rain Code.
Master Detective Archives Rain Code launches on Nintendo Switch June 30th.
A lot of games coming up soon. Wings of Heart take flight
Wings
once
of
more.
the Heart take flight once more. A remastered collection of both Baten Kaitos games, originally released
I don't
on the
know what
Nintendo
these are.
GameCube system, is
Baten
coming to
Kaitos.
Nintendo Switch. After a long and peaceful era,
But I like
in
the look.
floating islands above Earth, the Empire's conspiracy looms closer. As spirits dwelling within the protagonists,
Yeah, I really like the look actually.
you'll stand up to the Empire across.
But the
two
thing is,
different
like, this is
eras
just
of
making me
war.
want to play probably what the original version is. Yeah, I really dig the
During
aesthetic
your
here.
travels, you'll visit various locales and team up with like-minded allies. Battles are fought using cards called Magnus.
Why did you guys refuse to play
Your attack
Metroid? I'm so
power is
confused.
determined by the attributes and combinations of your
Oh, because it
cards,
was first
which are
person maybe?
randomly
Just
dealt from
because
the deck.
I see that.
In these
Like you
real-time
wanted it to be
battles,
third
you'll
person?
need to make split-second decisions to edge closer to victory. What revelations will come to light in the skies above and the lands below? Baten Kaitos 1 and 2 HD Remaster soars onto Nintendo Switch this summer.
So it is a good game, Matt.
Dive
It
into
looks
your
good.
new fantasy
I
life.
haven't heard of it, but it looked really good.
Live the
Wait, did they say Fantasy Life 2?
in a new Fantasy Life game.
Or Fantasy Life I. When Fantasy Life came out for the 3DS, it was like really good actually. I'm just a big 3DS fanboy though.
Past and present to make the island your own.
It's both of them. That's huge, as both games are so expensive to pick up on GameCube. What isn't expensive to pick up on GameCube these days? Actually, I think Doshin the Giant's pretty budget. You should pick it up.
And more. Take on different roles to develop the island.
Yeah, that era, like PS2, Xbox, and GameCube, that era of JRPGs like Tales of the Abyss, Tales of Symphonia and stuff, I love the aesthetic and I love those games. So anything from that time period, I'm excited to play. 2023. That's this year. Is this Layton? Looks like Layton. It is Layton. Was this already announced and I just didn't know? New World of Steam. Since that's so brief, I think this is an announcement. That's very cool. When I got back into Nintendo, Unwound Future was one of the first games that I picked up on the DS. Actually, I had a DSi XL. Ooh. Okay, I'm just gonna rant about the booster course packs. I have been so not into these editions. They look so much worse than the original tracks, and there's no 0G portions on any of them. I'm just... Okay, that's cool that there's a new character. But man, like... Mario Kart 9 is going to be an absolute banger. It's been just so long. What has it been, a decade of Mario Kart 8? Like, come on. But still love the game. I'm not crazy about how much worse these courses look and how they're just like cherry picked from mobile. The quality is just so much lower and they just feel like cheap. You know, they just feel getting too tilted to think. Trying to keep a level head. Battle Network, yeah. Minecraft. Favorite direct already? For me, right now, it's definitely been upgraded from the beginning portions. This game looks cute. Blanc, I think it is. Definitely been upgraded to like a B, but I knew about a lot of these games. Maybe a B+, just because there is just a lot here. But I know Zelda's potentially going to take it next level. I'm concerned about Tears of the Kingdom, though. Oh, my biggest prediction, I forgot. I think Tears of the Kingdom is going to have an absolutely massive multiplayer focus. Like, that would explain to me why it has taken so long. And it is also, if you go back to one of the early interviews about Zelda Wii U at the time from Aonuma, he said the main point was breaking Zelda's conventions. And he listed 4 main conventions. 3 of those were broken. The one convention that was not broken was that Zelda is a, quote, play by yourself game. So I think there is room for them to experiment and bring something new to the table with multiplayer with Zelda.
This will be our last segment.
Their last segment. Okay, so Zelda coming now? Yes. The color palette indicate. Okay, I'll be quiet. Spotlights on the towers. Okay.
Rise, rise, my servants.
3-headed dragon, alright.
Over Hyrule, eliminate this kingdom and her
I hate the voice
allies.
acting.
Leave no survivors.
Oh, it's bad. giving me very much a dual world vibe. That was a cool guy, cool black man. Ganondorf, looking sick.
But Link, I am not sure you'll be able to stop him.
And how high up does it go is another question. The rails is cool. More gyro tilt stuff. I like it. Okay, more like sort of building vehicles, that's neat. But like they actually added it in, you're not just putting minecarts on each other. Really? That's it. I'm officially in Doomer mode after seeing this. Wait.
Please, lend him your power.
I can't look at this game and not just get depressed that I've waited a full dev cycle for like what looks to be a
The Legend of
DLC.
Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom, the latest entry in the Legend of Zelda series. In addition to the standard version, a collector's edition of the game containing various items will
Man,
release on
what a
launch day.
bummer.
A new amiibo figure of Link from this game will also be available on the same day. We hope you're looking forward to Link's latest grand adventure. That's all for today's
Whoa,
Nintendo
that's it?
Direct. Thank you for watching.
Oh, wow. All of my doubts are still there for Tears of the Kingdom. That alleviated nothing. That actually got me less hyped than just seeing him falling from the sky. That was rough. Oh boy. Thousands of hours of content for Zelda channels on this trilogy. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, not feeling it right now. I thought they were going to really blow, everything out and just kind of share what this game is. Like, I've been staring at the same Link for 10 years now. Like, we haven't had an art style adjustment. I want what comes after Breath of the Wild. And I was like, I was initially kind of like, okay, well, it's just going to be a couple years for Breath of the Wild 2. But now that it's been stretched out to like a longer gap maybe now than between Skyward Sword and Breath of the Wild, that's just like, and then the rumors about them charging more money for it too. Like, what's my rating for the Direct? It's tough as a big Zelda fan. B-. Oh no.
Games rated E to M.
Let me go ahead and start that over. Well, actually, yeah, let me interact with this. One sec, sorry. Just put this on in the background while I'm still chatting. Not stoked. That took it down for me. I want to say B- just to be nice, but like, I don't know if there's anything from that Direct that I'm clinging to super excited about, to be honest. Yeah, we're 3 months from release, and it's the best part of Breath of the Wild is exploring that world, and I did it 3 times. Like, doing it again with a twist, that's DLC. That's not like a full game. And so it's like, okay, if the sky goes up way high, maybe there's something. The dual worlds of like Dark World and Light World, that's not enough for me. If there's a multiplayer component, I don't even like. Maybe I'll look like a fool and it's the best game ever, but like I have been concerned about this game for a long time now, and that makes me more concerned, and it didn't excite me at all. Zelda has never disappointed you before. What about Triforce Heroes? Me neither. Me neither, honestly. C plus or C? Yeah, honestly, show. I don't know. Like so much of this is on Zelda for me, but I'm like C minus. Push it down even far. D plus. Nah, I wouldn't go that far. C, just C, maybe. But man, like let me actually go back to the Zelda portion and just watch that again over here. Let me try and bring it up here as well. Well, I should probably just do it on this screen. Like, okay, the dragon looks cool. But these places, man, like I have explored these to death. It's been so long since I've been able to get excited about a brand new Zelda game. Like, who are they trying? What's exciting so far? Riding on the horse, the same area. Okay, metal arms coming out of something, that's not exciting. A big cube man. Looks cool, but again, like not exciting. Like it's the sky is going to have to be real interesting. And they're not showing me stuff from the sky. Oh, boy. Yeah. Like the story stuff, I just am not crazy about anyway. I don't know. Zelda fans been eating good for the last few years, but honestly, I wonder if they didn't release all this in one huge drop. Dev cycles suck. It'll be another 3 to 5 years before a brand new Zelda experience now. That's exactly what I'm mourning the loss of. What game are we going to play tonight? I'll be editing tonight. I'll be working on Zelda 2, editing that. Got a big chunk of that done over the last few days, and I'm hoping to have it out by next week. And once that video drops, the new schedule also drops of like one Retro Odyssey video. This one's just big. It's over 50 minutes right now. It's going to be my longest video I've done, and I just have a problem with over editing like on the first part because I want to make it special since it's like the season finale. Boy, that's like, sorry, I'm still reeling. I'll have to watch it back in higher quality when they post it, but that's just a disappointment for me. Skyward Sword or Nier, yeah, both those games would be good to play. Sakeenster. Oh. Well, I'll have to process that. Initial thoughts are, I just said them. But thanks for tuning in, guys. And I guess I'll see you boys later. And girls. And everything. Peace.
Hey, you very good. See you next time.